to Queen Cheese Recipes, and today I am going to be showing you how I like to make my homemade Oreo cheesecake. Very simple, very basic ingredients, but very important ones. So let's go over what we're going to be needing. I'm going to start off with the base, which is Oreo cookie crumbs. I just purchased a box of Oreo baking crumbs from the store. I followed the directions, just used one recipe. This was actually the box that I purchased, and any chocolate cookies will do as long as you crush them up and use the right amount of melted butter. Now follow the package, whatever package you are using, and I am using a 9-inch springform pan. And make sure you can use a 10-inch, but just make sure you don't use an 8-inch because it definitely will not fit, and your cheesecake will overflow and it will make a huge disaster. So we don't want that. So let's go over to the next following ingredients. So here we have 1 cup of sour cream. We have 4 whole eggs, 1 1/4 cups of granulated sugar. Here I have 20 Oreos, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, a pinch of salt, and 4 8-ounce bars of cream cheese softened at room temperature. Make sure that you have your oven preheating at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, and before placing our cheesecake in the oven we will be doing a bain-marie, and I will be showing you how we are going to be doing that. So let's move on to the next step. Okay, so we're going to add in our cream cheese bars. Okay. I'm going to continue adding mine in, and then we'll move on to the next step. Now with our paddle attachment, okay, we are going to smooth out our cream cheese, so we're going to mix it until it is nice and smooth. Okay, so now we're just going to wipe down the sides of our bowl with our spatula now that our cream cheese mixture is nice and smooth. And we are going to now add in our sour cream. Okay. Make sure we get everything out of the bowl here. And we're going to give this another quick mix for another few seconds. Now that our cream cheese mixture is nice and smooth, we'll add in our sugar. Okay. We'll also add in our vanilla and our pinch of salt, and we're going to mix this for another 30 seconds until everything is well combined. 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, our mixture is nice and smooth right now, so what we're going to do is we're going to just wipe down the sides of our bowl again. And we're going to add in our eggs while our mixer is on. And just so you know, you can do this definitely with a handheld mixer or a whisk as well. Just make sure everything is well creamed together and combined. And now we're going to mix in our eggs while our mixer is on, 1 egg at a time. Oh, whoop, we got 2 falling there. That's okay. Alright, so now that our mixture is perfectly creamy and everything is well combined, we are going to take our bowl out of our standing mixer, or if you're using a whisk or a handheld machine, just make sure that you set that aside right now and you do use a spatula to add in your Oreo cookies. Now what I did with my Oreos is I quickly just crumbled them up, not exactly crumbled, just broke them up in quarters, and we're going to add in about 3/4 of the Oreos, and then we're going to keep the remaining for the topping. Alright, so we'll add in 3/4 of our Oreo mixture, or crumbles I should say. Okay. And just with our spatula, we're going to mix them in. Okay, so now we're ready to place this into our prepared springform pan. Alright, so on top of our prepared crust, we are going to place our filling. And now with the remaining of our cookies, we're going to just place them on top, drop them in different areas here. Now if you want to add more or less Oreos, that is up to you. Okay, now we'll prepare our bain-marie. Okay, so now what I've done is I've placed 2 pieces of aluminum foil, one lengthwise and one widthwise, and what we're going to do is we're just going to take the first one and we're going to bring it up along the sides. Okay. And we're going to firmly tighten it here. We're going to bring up the other one, and we're going to do the same thing. Now if you feel like you need to add another piece, go ahead and do so, just to make sure that we don't have any water seep through to our cheesecake. So that's that. Okay, so I'm going to add another piece just to make sure. Alright, so I placed a 3rd piece of aluminum foil and I firmly packed it around the cheesecake pan, and now I placed it into a larger pan. You're going to need to place it into a larger pan than your cheesecake, of course, and a deeper one, and we're going to add in, I'm going to add in about 5 cups of warm water. Okay, now just go a 1/4 inch up from the bottom of the pan, no more than that. Okay, so that's perfect. I won't even add the whole thing because I think it's perfect the way it is. And we're going to place it into our oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for about 1 hour to 1 hour and 10 minutes. I'll let you know what it looks like when it's done. Alright, so my cheesecake was baking in the oven, and now I'm going to remove it from the water bath and just very carefully remove your cheesecake, and then I'm going to leave it at room temperature for about 40 to 45 minutes, and then I'll place it into my refrigerator for 4 to 6 hours, or overnight works best. So I most likely will be leaving it overnight, and but 4 to 6 hours will do as well. Okay, so you will know when your cheesecake is completely baked once you notice that the outside is firm and the inside is just a little bit jiggly. Not too much, just a little bit. There you will know your cheesecake is ready, because as soon as it cools off, it will firm up in the middle. Alright everyone, so my cheesecake was left in the refrigerator overnight, and I do think that is the best suggestion, overnight, or at least 6 hours in the fridge. Okay, so what I have done is with a butter knife, I went around the edges all the way around just to make sure that it is nicely loosened from the pan, and then we can slowly release our cheesecake. Okay. And there you have it. Do hope you guys try out this recipe. It is very, very good, very simple, and it's ingredients that you most likely already have at home. And that's about it, guys. So take care. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to like, share the video, share it with your friends, share it with your family. Enjoy it. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.